What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Let's talk about what's going on in the market. Let's talk about what's happening here. And I'm going to go on a rant. So if you want to hear that rant, stick around because it's going to get interesting. So let's kick it off. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Let's go. First of all, trobits.com. Guys, we've burned 153,000 today and 742,000 SHIB. Not nearly enough. I think we can do so much more, but it's going to take you guys engaging with this content. Go to trobits.com. All you have to do is just allow these ads to run. And basically, if you're telling me, by the way, if you're a Luna Classic fan and you're saying I don't have time to burn any Luna Classic for free, you get what you deserve. If the chart doesn't pump, if we're not burning enough, if we're not doing all the little things that can be done that I'm giving you like for free, then what exactly are we? Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's very simple. So if you're not, I understand. Look, can't make everybody. Can't make everybody care. Can't make everybody do something for the betterment of the community. We are, in many ways, a lot of times self-serving sort of individuals. But the fact that you've got articles related to Luna Classic now, the fact that you've got meme coin related article, the fact that you've got SHIB related content, all of these little facts right here should mean a lot more to you, or enough that you're trying this out every single day. And by the way, I want to burn more. That's really what it comes down to. I want to burn more. And when I look at what we've done so far, 166 million over 7 days, think about it. We're not burning nearly enough. Now, as far as there's no real news going around today, but the pairing with Bitcoin seems to be on a favorable trajectory over the 7-day period. Not looking as good as it did, but over the month, generally speaking, favorable. But we need a breakout. We're going to need the market's going to have to actually respond and give us a positive breakout before we get any kind of real big move. Now, as far as Commonwealth goes, the last one is the request to remove stablecoin tag from USTC. Seems to be going well. Actually, I'll show you the vote in just a second. We're up 1,543. That's up about $100 in our overall wallets here. Now, I don't see anything out there that's really kind of let us, that's kind of blindsided us, if you will. So really it's just about Luna Classic having a breakout moment. If Luna Classic has a breakout moment, then we're going to have a breakout moment as well. So, just a matter right now of seeing that come to fruition. So, holding on to this stuff, waiting. 3 governance proposals up. Signal proposal for USTC system implementation does not look like it's going to go through. Stablecoin tag for USTC that we talked about before, coin market cap, looks like it will go through, 97% yes. Then compensation for development of the audit work, 61% yes so far. Haven't reached quorum yet, but there's 3 days left. If you're interested, you can come over here and look at it. And no, not sure why payment is being requested for a failed proposal. Success of a proposal doesn't mean, I don't know, ridiculous-hearted to me. Jesus is Lord, of course. And by the way, if you're validating with people like this is a grifter, and you may not like that because the first 5 letters of that name mean something to you, but that's a grifter. Now, currently down on the day by a small percentage point, and but the market, generally speaking, is up today. That's the recovery, really, by the way, of Solana. Solana right now having a nice quick recovery. So up 3% on the day. It looks like it might even be breaking out again. We might be seeing a significant run. If we do, then meme coins will pop again. Meme coins popping, I think, actually represents a pretty good opportunity for Luna Classic. And I'll tell you why in just a few moments. But I mean, looking around the markets for the day, there's nothing really breaking out that Zcash, privacy cryptos, Zcash, and by the way, a lot of privacy cryptos are probably going to break out over the next bunch of days because Tornado Cash is now legal in the United States again. So that is I think a big broader markets and institutional investors who are trying to hide assets. So, whatever. Volume is down, price is not. Volume is down, price is not. A lot of stuff going on here to talk about. Bitcoin is knocking on the door of the 21-week moving average, trying to reclaim its support to confirm even more upside, which is being shared by Ceramic. As you go down through here, BlackRock's move screams desperation. What? They're trying to co-opt the future. What? But clay is the true weapon of financial insurgents. While they hoard Bitcoin, we're crafting a decentralized revolution. Clay is where the real velocity lies. I hope I'm saying it right when I say clay. But none of this bullshit is true. Okay? Just for clarity's sake here. And that's what I want to get on it. So you have your update for the day. If you stayed around for this portion, let me talk to you, okay? BlackRock does not buy Bitcoin. People buy Bitcoin through BlackRock. BlackRock does not buy Bitcoin. BlackRock cannot buy Bitcoin. BlackRock is governed by the SEC, and the SEC laws, rules, and regulations do not allow an ETF provider to just buy Bitcoin, because that would be an attempt to manipulate price. So let me reiterate. And I've seen Jake Gagan, I've seen a bunch of different people talking about this lately. BlackRock doesn't buy Bitcoin. It does not work that way. They buy based on somebody else who potentially, and the only thing that they can do when they do buy and sell is buy for the next day with anticipation of what is coming in, but it's only based on the previous day. So when somebody says, BlackRock bought 100 million Bitcoin yesterday, yeah, because they sold 100 million Bitcoin the day before, it's a balance, okay? And it's the people that do it. It's not BlackRock. It doesn't spark of desperation. There's nothing out here. No, that's real, okay? That's just that's just people who don't understand trying to convince you that they okay? Now, what I wanted to get into, we're going to talk about a couple of different things. First of all, Jesus is Lord. That's a grifter. In case you are not paying attention and you are not aware, look, there are many times that Jesus is Lord votes against you, but I think for his purpose is to make money off of his validator and to use that money, make money. And he uses the name of your Lord and Savior in order to grift you and take from you. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have merit in an ecosystem. I'm not saying that you have to build. You don't have to, okay? But Jesus is Lord, and people like that, they're just takers, okay? They don't provide any value to the community. They complain about minute details that they don't consider minute details, but that I, or somebody like me, probably minute. One of the things that has been going on here is you've got guys like Jesus is Lord, you've got Diamond Hands, you've got Happy Caddy Crypto, you've got a lot of people here who are all about decentralization. And decentralization is basically making sure that there is no centralized entity that is in charge of Luna Classic. And if you can have a centralized entity ignored, if you can work your quote-unquote magic without a centralized entity, then you, by virtue, are a better project, right? Then explain the price action, because everything that we do in cryptocurrency is related to price action. Price action is down here. We've never been worse. Now, let me go back to this. These guys would have you believe and dismiss and vote against your better interest. Your better interest right now is appreciation of the Luna Classic blockchain, okay? The price action should be reflective of what's going on in the community. And I think that it is. And the problem with that is that the people that you have that are in charge, and by the way, there's nobody in charge, right? But your validators, the ones who are stopping any sort of centralization. And by the way, most people treat it like a bad word. And that's okay. Look, you can have your own opinion. But at the end of the day, if you don't have leadership, there's no such thing. And by the way, this is what they would have you believe, okay? What they would have you believe is that a company like Tesla would be just fine without any kind of centralized entity in control pointing and moving you in a direction. You'd be just fine. That's what they're telling you. And you know, and I know, and we all know, that's retarded. That's ridiculous. That's dumb. Having decentralization or having a decentralized blockchain is cute, okay? It's cute. But that's not how you build stuff. You provide a decentralized platform so that people have an opportunity, but that doesn't mean that you can't build on it. Look, there's no such thing. What you're talking about here, what these people are trying to convince you of, what they're trying to convince you is that somehow everybody who's successful And the rock means everybody. They're just wrong. Let me say that again. They want you to believe that everybody in the world, everybody is wrong. And the reason I say that is because if you're Rocky the Dwayne, right, which I just joked about, if you're the Rock, right, there's a director for every video because there has to be leadership. When you talk about even Rocky the Rock guy turning to wrestling, there is a Triple H is the guy who's in charge. He's the decision maker because there's always a decision maker, right? Luna Classic, there's no decision. Ethereum, decision. The one place where there isn't a decision maker is Bitcoin. Now the problem with that is because Bitcoin represents a store of value, and because Bitcoin was first, and because Bitcoin doesn't have a leadership, doesn't do anything, you've got people who say, well, if it worked that one time, it's going to work again. Bitcoin is not even a network that people can trade on. It takes 20 minutes to settle transactions. Bitcoin, by virtue of being Bitcoin, is dog shit. It's not a great system. It's a secure system. It's not robust. It's not fast. It's just secure. It's a secure form of digital money. Now, Luna Classic, by virtue of that same analogy, what they're trying to get you to do is that one. That's what everything. There's 199 other cryptos in the top 200. None of them are working under the same premise, and they're all showing some level of success, except for Luna Classic. There's the chart right there. This is what we're doing so far. So you guys can see it. You guys know what's happening. You can witness it every single day. You get in the comment section, you get frustrated every single day. And the reason is very, very simple. A lack of leadership. And what nobody wants is leadership. What nobody wants is for somebody to be in charge of Luna Classic. Somehow they feel that that's an affront to the entirety of decentralization. And you know what? Fair enough. But if you do that, you get what you get. You get what you get. This is the result of decentralization. Their argument for you, by the way, the argument for you, and by the way, this is not Diamond Hand, this is not Happy Caddy Crypto, this is not Jesus is Lord specifically. Jesus is Lord is a grifter because he's using the name of your Lord and Savior to make money. He's grifting you. He's doing just like a lot of churches, just takes a bunch of money. He's not paying any taxes off of it. And by the way, I don't think about that, but he takes your money every month in fees, and then he doesn't provide you with any value other than shoot down the proposals that will benefit. Think it through, by the way. If I'm wrong, stop me when I'm telling lies, by the way. And the comment section down below, that's where you can tell me that I'm telling you lies. Okay, that's it. That's where you can tell me, because it's not true. What have they built? What have they done? What is the value? What is the value proposition of that validator? Other than to grift you based on the name of your God. That's a grift, no matter how you look at it. And by the way, I don't know the person. Matter of fact, that person could be Happy Caddy Crypto for all I know. Jesus is Lord could be Happy Caddy Crypto and could just be working an angle for, I don't know. It could be the biggest builder it could be, but we haven't seen anything built from that validator, and there's multiple validators. That means that they not only saw an opportunity to grift you and take money from you, they also saw an opportunity to continue doing it with a second account, because there's Jesus is Lord. But I dig. These leaders have been leading you all this time. Their argument will always be about, I think it's called the Terra Rebels. Their argument every single time is going to be about the Terra Rebels. It's going to be how to prevent a sub-DAO from being created. It's going to be how to stop progress. Now, they don't see it that way. That's the fundamental issue, is they don't see progress as progress. They see decentralization as the only progress that matters. Now, for one single solitary anomaly, and that is Bitcoin, that work. They're trying to convince you that everything should be that way, but all day long, they're in cryptocurrency talking about other cryptos. Floki has leadership, has a centralized group of people who are building on Floki's, WISO has leadership. We can't function without leadership, right? Everything has leadership except for this one oddity out here that they're trying to convince you shouldn't have any sort of control. To me, that's just wrong. This is about your bag. This is about the future of Luna Classic. This is about this ecosystem. Either we have people in this ecosystem doing stuff or we don't. And how this plays out is going to matter. I've got a special thing that's going to launch over the next couple. You guys probably will get a kick out. We're going to talk more about it very, very shortly. Then once we do, hopefully, very few things are ever going to be the same in Terra Luna Classic. But I don't know. That's going to be up to you. So you let me know what you think in the comment section down below about all this. Look, what I respect here, you're the person that gives Luna Classic value. And if you're sitting there right now, just saying, all I'm doing is just holding a little bit. Yeah, that's enough. That's you providing value to this ecosystem. And there's a million people providing value to this ecosystem. There's a lot of takers up at the top, not providing you with any value or with very little value. And the only thing that we're getting out of it is an extraction of money every single month from validator. They're getting paid. They don't do it for free. And All Nodes provides it for most of them. So, I mean, what are we doing? This is my rant for the day. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's not financial advice.